Okay, so last class I explained how this can be used for a multi-section class, and today I just given a simple explanation how this is useful for self learning, improving the self learning. Then I go to the CO, PO mapping, that kind of business. Okay, so which is required for your NBA accreditation document. Okay, so let's multi-section class I already explained. So self learning. So you have to encourage self learning among the students. This is the one of the major attribute you have to learn as a 21st century teachers. So how do you ensure that the self learning activity of the students is enhanced? That means that if I suppose if you taught something on the class, you teach something on the class and you describe, derived everything, and the same derivation you given in the exam. So what will happen? You just only memorize that things and come in the exam and just write down it. Either come with a piece of paper or come with a memory and just write down it. But what is required, that ability to learn by themselves. If you observe, if a student is able to solve problem by own, he will never forget it during his lifetime. But if he just derive that problem and give it to him, he will learn it, but after the exam he will forget it. So that is why if you see, solutions are not given. Whatever the test item you provided, do not provide the solution to the student immediately, or even not provide the complete solution to the students. You provide a hints so that they can try to solve it, which encourage self learning ability. In this framework document, if you see, every CO is attached with a test item, which measure the attainment of the CO. I will details cover how do you calculate the attainment of a CO during my assessment and evaluation lecture in the next week. So, what I said, that every CO is related with a problem. So, a learner know if he or she able to solve that problem, he achieved the outcome number 1. So, what I am encouraging? I told learner, or I can say encouraging the learner to solve the problem by himself or herself. So, I am encouraging self learning. Unless we encourage the self learning, learner skill will not develop. So, in a summary, I can say, if I develop the curriculum using this framework document and give it to the before the student come to my class. So, what I said, that not only development of outcome based curricula is sufficient for attain accreditation, but also teaching learning process. So, what kind of teaching learning process I am explaining? I am saying you develop this curricula, give it to the students before they attend your class, or even entire curricula is developed in all courses of a particular program and give it to the students day 1 when they enter the program. Then student cannot say the what topic will be covered tomorrow. So, what teaching learning process you are saying? You are informing the students that tomorrow I will take lecture number 1. Okay. So, be prepared on lecture number 1 in hostels or home, and in the class you do not take the lecture like that delivering information. Make it interactive among the students on the concept. So, suppose every class will deal with some concept. So, based on that concept, make it interactive in the class. So, once you make the class is interactive, instead of delivering information to the students, so actually you are building the communication skill, you are building the self learning ability, because everything is available to the students and they will try, they will learn in home, then come to the class. So, I am encouraging self learning ability. I am developing soft skill, communication skill because of interaction. So, you encourage the student to speak. even if wrong, does not matter. So, they have a habit to speak. So, once the interaction is developed, their communication ability is developed. In accreditation, it is not said that every student speak like a British English, it is not. It is effective communication on technical things. So, I am encouraging their effective communication. Only one course on English cannot develop their communication skill. That is why I say today every teacher has a challenge that while you are developing domain dependent skill, how should I develop the domain independent skill like communication skill, teamwork, lifelong learning, ethics. So, those has to be developed. So, how do you do that? I develop this curricula, give it to the students. So, information is available readily with the students with all the reference books, all the NPTEL video, all the Khan Academy, MIT courses, whatever is available to the students. What they have to learn? They have to read by themselves, which increase the student engagement, come prepared in the class, and class will be on interactive. So, in the teacher and students, it is interactive class. So, once class is interactive, I am developing communication skill, I am developing self learning ability, I am developing ethics. How do you develop the ethics? So, if I offer a course for ethics, the ethics will be developed. Every course must develop the ethics, engineering ethics. So, if I provide an assignment, if I found that all students copied from each other, that means I am unable to develop the engineering ethics. So, instead of delivering the content, if the class is interactive, there is a lot of time available as a teacher to develop their ethics. How do you develop their ethics? Either telling a story related to your subject, providing them the assignment, check the assignment. If they are copied, then you have to advise them what you want to develop through the assignment. So, it is, you can say that this kind of teaching learning process will involve the you can say the soft skill development also. Teamwork, how do I teach teamwork? So, suppose this curricula is available to the students. In a module learning strategy, you said that make a 5 student group. You read this book, you read this book, this chapter, you read this book, this chapter, you read this book, this chapter, and discuss among yourselves and try to solve this module level problem. So, I am encouraging teamwork also. So, if I follow this kind of teaching learning process with this kind of outcome, that is why I said that how do I implement accreditation in the classroom? Only possible if I develop the outcome based entire curricula and give it to the students before they come to the class. Accreditation not required by government agency or accredited agency. Accreditation is first requirement is by the students. Unless accreditation implemented in the classroom, what is the meaning of accreditation? So, how do I implement the accreditation in the classroom? One of the methods is outcome based education. Develop the curriculum document this way, give it to the students before they come to the class, and instead of delivering lecture in the class, make the class in interactive, make the class in doubt clearance, make the class in problem solving. Okay. Now, this framework also allow the continuous improvement. So, this is another part that I can make the curriculum with the facility that it should be participated by industry actively through ICT technology. So, using ICT technology, I can make my curriculum updated every time. My curricula vetted, or I can say the recognized by the industry immediate, you can say the online, on time, every time. So, this is online curricula. It is every time industry verify that okay, this is okay, this curricula is okay, we will go to this college because they have this kind of skill. Then assessment and evaluation. Details I will discuss. The problem, assessment and evaluation. So, what to assess, when to assess, everything is defined. What to assess? The outcome only. I cannot say I assess a students and I have teach a course on AC machine design and I give an assessment question, describe operation of AC machine, and I have said that I have achieved the design. How it is possible? I design a question paper where I want to assess the students to certify their competence, and I give a 5 question, 3 are described, 2 are explained in BTech courses. So, am I meeting the PO? Student also claims, sir, you have taught only description, then you have given the problem solving. But if I design this, the skill which I mentioned has to be achieved by the learner. So, learning is learner responsibility. They have to achieve the goal. And they cannot say that, sir, you have taught describe and you are asking question on design. So, relation between the assessment, evaluation and curricula will established. I will again details describe when I talk about the attainment of course outcome. How to calculation of attainment and how to ensure the attainment has made. Okay? So, let us go to the COPO mapping which is required by who are writing the NBA curricula kind of things. What is COPO mapping? Relationship between course outcome and program outcome. So, relationship between course outcome and program outcome. So, what I said, the course outcome and program outcome relationship, how do I establish the relationship? What is CO? CO says that course outcome, how it is related to program outcome. Do not see the slide first, let us go to here. So, what are the program outcome? Program outcome, that solving ability, analysis ability, design ability, testing ability, modern tools uses ability, then come to those are the domain dependent 5 and domain independent, individual and teamwork, communication skill, engineering and society, ethics, environment and sustainability, project management and finance and lifelong learning. So, those are the 12 PO I want to achieve. Out of 12, 5 are domain dependent, because if it is design ability, if it is civil, design ability in the discipline of civil, design testing ability in the discipline of civil. Okay? So, domain dependent. Domain independent, communication skill, individual teamwork, ethics, lifelong learning, project management and finance, environment sustainability, all are required. That does not depend on the whether it is electronics, whether it is mechanical, whether it is chemical, does not require. All for all engineers, you can say, if I say that accreditation is applied for BTech program, so all BTech graduates are required this kind of ability. How do I map CO and PO? Okay. So, let us design a strategy. If you see the NBA document, it is written that if my course outcome directly match with program outcome, or you can say the substantial matched with program outcome, outcome meet with PO, the correlation that this course outcome meet with this PO slightly, you can say that low matching, How do you define low matching? Let us think about, as a teachers you said that this CO matched with PO number 1 10% or up to 30%. You define the up to 30% is the matching slight, 30 to let us 70% moderate, above 70% substantial. So, if it is 30%, up to 30% matching, I can say weight vector 1. If it is 30 to 70%, weight vector 2. If it is above 70%, weight vector 3. If it does not match, hyphen. If I put 0, then it will be included in the average. If I put hyphen, it will be excluded from taking average. Okay. Now, I give an example. This is my course outcome. So, course number C201, let us C201, and those are my CO 1, 2, 3. So, CO number 1, it says that given the specification of an acoustic room, determine the reverberation time, mean free path, number of reflection per second, room node, maximum volume for large room acoustics. What is the cognitive level of this CO? Determine belongs to analysis level. Cognitive level, analysis level. Which PO? This is PO number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is adopted for particular domain, domain specific. If it is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are domain independent. Now, if this is my objective number 1 and the cognitive level is analysis, then which PO is cognitive level is analysis? If I show you the PO, first PO says solving ability. The students will able to solve. So, cognitive level is application. Analysis ability, student will able to analyze or determine or derive, all are analysis ability. So, it is analysis ability. If you develop the outcome in that framework software, the cognitive level is identified. So, I can say PO1 cognitive level is application, PO2 analysis, PO3 synthesis because design is there, PO4 investigation, maybe evaluation, maybe analysis, maybe synthesis also. Then modern tools uses synthesis. Design an FIR filter using window method of order up to 32 order best using MATLAB software. Once I say MATLAB software is the simulation tools which I have to use to design the FIR filter. What I am doing? I am simulating. So, it is a synthesis ability of the students. Sometimes it can also analysis ability, determine certain value using the analysis of a given design, that can also be done in using tools. Derive the, you can say that there is a mic, I have heard that the antenna radiation pattern, derive the antenna radiation pattern using this tool for this kind of antenna specification. So, actually you are analyzing the radiation pattern and drawing it. So, it can be synthesis, it can be analysis, it can be you can say the evaluation domain also using software, mostly synthesis domain. Okay. So, once I know it, starting point is solve, application, analysis, synthesis, evaluation, all are the required skill, cognitive skill for a 4-year BTech or BE engineer. After 10 plus 2, I can say even higher degree also, 5-year, 4-year or more than 4-year degree courses. So, even in MTech program also this can be used. So, but minimum ability is application ability. Now, if I see my course, first CO is on determine. So, I can say this is an analysis ability. So, determine is an analysis ability. So, which PO says that? Application analysis. So, PO number 2 is highly correlate with CO number 1, that is why I put weight vector 3. When a student will able to determine the reverberation time, he has to solve certain equation. So, they have a solving ability, that is why I put weight vector 2. First I discuss about the PSO, domain specific, then I go to the domain independent. Similarly, let us same course second objective. So, point 1 means C201.1 first objective, C201.2 second objective. List and design. List is knowledge level, design is synthesis level, but cognitive level of this outcome is synthesis. So, I can say synthesis is directly matched with level number 3, design ability, okay, 3. Directly matched with, and once they want to design it, they require some analysis also. So, I put weight vector 2. They require some solving ability also, I put weight vector 1. Again determine. So, this is wrong, this will be wrong. Determines analysis, nothing synthesis is there. So, this will be hyphen. I purposefully make it 1 because I want to say that. So, this may be wrong because once a determine is analysis ability, is there any design involved here? No. So, I can say this is wrong, I cannot put 1, I put hyphen. But once they are able to determine, they have to solve something, that is why I put 2. So, suppose I write down my CO this way and I develop this matrix. Now, interestingly, if you see, I have put some weight in here also. Most of the cases it is not done. Once I put some weight here means I am saying the CO PO mapping, not only CO, how the CO will be developed is also important. So, it is not course only contribute to your PO, course along with teaching learning procedure will contribute to your PO. So, when I say I am developing their analysis ability, I am saying I am developing their communication skill, individual and teamwork, maybe some portion of ethics and some portion of lifelong learning. So, this is the challenge for the teachers. While teaching a domain dependent skill, I am developing domain independent skill also. So, that is why I put 1, 1, 1. I am not say that I am only developing communication skill. I cannot put weight vector 3. I am developing communication skill partially. That is why I put weight vector 1. So, I can say if all domain dependent course partially support towards domain independent skill, then I can say domain independent skills are taken care. After doing that, if I find some of the domain independent skill cannot cover when I develop the program matrix, then I can say I can offer a particular course like project management and finance. I can say I can offer a interdisciplinary course to project management and finance to develop that skill. So, I can say as a nutshell, domain independent skill can be developed through teaching learning process and offering some domain independent or some multidisciplinary courses. Not only ethics, oh, I will offer a course on ethics, this will develop ethics. It never develops ethics. Every course must contribute towards ethics. So, ethics will be developed. Communication skill, oh, we have a 2 semester long English for communication subject. It never developed the English communication skill. Every subject required to develop the communication skill. So, that is why when you develop the COPO matrix, you develop this way and explain it this principle. Now, once you develop this matrix for your course, you take the average. So, I can say if it is fully developed this one, this one, this one, it should be 9, 3 plus 3 plus 3, how much I score get? 5. So, this course is 5 by 9, this is 8 by 9, this is 4 by 9, this is 2 by 9, 2 by 9, 1 by 3, 2 by 9, 3 by 9. So, if it is fully developed 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, but it is 1, so it will be 3 by 9, sorry, 3 by 9, it also will be 3 by 9, it also 1 by 9, it will be 3 by 9 and it should be 3 by 9. So, there is a mistake, it is not 2 by 9, it is 3 by 9, 3 by 9, 3 by 9, 3 by 9. So, 3 by, sorry, 3 by, this is 3, 1 by 3, because it only contributed in 1, if it is fully developed, it will be 3. So, average is 1 by 3. Okay. So, now I go to the program matrix. So, when I develop program matrix, same principle. I can say I put 3 when it is highly matched, above 70%. I put 2 when it is moderately matched, maybe 30% to 70%. I put 1 when it is matched 30%, within 30%. If it is does not match, I say hyphen. So, suppose 2001, this is my course. So, let us, it is this is the course on audio system engineering, let us, or the CO which I developed. So, instead of 1, let us, it is 2, let us, it is 2 because 2 row is matched. So, it will be 2, it will be 2, it will be 2. Now, I come to here. So, if you see this course, what I said 5 by 9, how much percentage? Calculate it, 8 by 9. So, I can say 8 by 9 is above 70%. So, I put weight vector 3 here. 5 by 9 70% may be touched. So, I put weight vector 2 here. Then 4 by 9 I put weight vector 2. Now, rest all are the cases below 30%, I put weight vector 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, I can say this is individual and teamwork, this is communication skill, this is I think number 8 is environment and sustainability, because I have talked about the auditorium design. So, sustainability environment is also issue. How do I say that? Now, when I say auditorium design, I have to talk about the environment also, acoustic environment also. That is why I say I touch environment and sustainability on my aspects. Then 9, I think 9 is ethics, 9 is what is 9? 9 is not ethics, 9 is ethics, and 10 is, sorry, 10 is environmental sustainability, 8 is engineering and society. So, let us I start it, and I think it is not there in my course. Engineering society is there, 8 is there, 1 by 3. So, I can say it is 1, and then 9 is touching, 10 is touching, and 11 is touching, 12 is touching. Project management and finance, my course we are not touching it. So, I developed the program matrix this way for course number 202. So, a program consists of several courses. So, put all the courses in this direction and develop this matrix. If we found some of the PO is not achieved by any one of the courses, so I can choose a interdisciplinary course, so that I can at least touch on that PO. Suppose you find most of the courses are outcome are written in analysis level. Most of the courses which is written by COPO matrix has been developed by the individual faculty are this year. When you developing the program matrix, this was observed that particular one PO has a maximum weightage. What you can do? Either we can tell the concerned subject, suppose you find that those are the subject should emphasize on design instead of analysis. So, you can tell those subject teacher modify their CO towards design, not from analysis. Some of the, if I found most of the weightage are in the solve application level, then what is the problem? Problem is that my all courses touches application level. Maybe all courses require some modification towards analysis, synthesis, evaluation kind of things, because those courses are given for let us 10 plus 2 4-year or more than 4-year degree program. Most of the teachers said, sir, I have written down some CO which is our knowledge level, because first PO is knowledge level. Never said that first PO is knowledge level. It never said what first PO said. First PO said that apply knowledge of mathematics, natural sciences, engineering fundamental and engineering specialization to the solution of complex engineering problem. So, ability is solution, not knowledge of mathematics. Those are the meaning. A student must have knowledge on mathematics, neural science, natural science, engineering, fundamental engineering specialization, but the ability is that to solve complex engineering problem. So, all my PO should start from solving ability, that means application, cognitive domain, it is called application ability. So, if you write a CO, define something, describe something that does not match with any one of the PO. So, when you find none of, suppose you write a CO which does not match with any one of the PO, then you can say that CO required modification. So, this is CO-PO mapping. If you have any doubt, any problem, please raise question in the forum, so that I can able to answer you. Okay? Thank you.